Welcome to another mind-bending what-if episode. Today we're tackling a scenario that could have completely derailed modern civilization. What if electricity arrived 100 years later? Total chaos. Imagine flipping a switch and nothing happens. No lights, no phones, no computers. Because practical electricity isn't harnessed until the 1970s or 1980s instead of the late 19th century. Our world runs on electricity. But strip it away from history for a century and everything changes. Wars drag on longer, cities stay dark and dirty, technology stagnates, and when electricity finally bursts onto the scene, pure pandemonium. But to understand this alternate history, let's first recap the real timeline. Electricity as a phenomenon was known anciently. The Greeks noticed static from amber around 600 BC. But practical understanding kicked off in the 18th century. Benjamin Franklin's kite experiment in 1752 proved lightning was electrical. Alessandro Volta invented the first battery in 1800, giving a steady current. Then Michael Faraday in 1831 discovered electromagnetic induction, the key to generators and motors. By the 1870s and 80s, Thomas Edison perfected the incandescent bulb, built the first power stations, and Nikola Tesla pushed alternating current for long-distance transmission. Pearl Street Station in New York lit up in 1882. Electricity spread fast. Homes and cities by the 1920s, rural areas by the 1930s, 40s in the US. It powered the telephone, radio, TV, computers, everything that defines the 20th century. Imagine if all that momentum just stopped. What if those breakthroughs never happened when they did? The point of divergence and immediate effects. Our point of divergence is subtle but devastating. Let's say in the early 19th century, key experiments fizzle out. Maybe Faraday's work on induction is dismissed as a curiosity, or funding dries up amid wars and economic turmoil. Volta's battery remains a lab toy. No one connects the dots to practical generation and distribution until much later, say the 1970s, when oil crises and advanced materials finally force a breakthrough. Immediate effects in the 19th century? The Industrial Revolution still happens, but it's all steam, gas, and hydraulics. Factories run on massive steam engines. Cities expand with gas lighting, brighter than candles, but smoky and dangerous. Think London fog on steroids. Air choked with coal smoke from endless boilers. Transportation? Steam trains dominate longer. No electric trams or subways mean cities stay smaller, more walkable, or choked with horse-drawn traffic. Ocean liners get bigger steam turbines, but no electric propulsion. The telegraph, it was electric in our world from the 1840s. Here may be delayed or replaced by pneumatic tubes, compressed air shooting messages through pipes. Imagine New York or London with vast underground tube networks for mail and news. Cool, but limited. Rhetorical question. Without electric motors, how do we power small machines? Hand cranks, water wheels? The world feels more mechanical, more gritty. A prolonged steampunk era. Gears, boilers, brass everywhere, but progress slows. No cheap, efficient power means factories stay huge and centralized. Workers toil in steam hells. Mini cliffhanger. And as the 20th century dawns, things get darker. The 20th century, wars, society, and stagnation. Fast forward to 1900. No electricity means no radio. World War I, even bloodier and longer. No wireless communication. Armies rely on couriers, flags, pigeons. Trench warfare drags into the 1920s. Chemical weapons proliferate unchecked because no electric detection or rapid response tech. Maybe the war ends in exhausted stalemate, redrawing Europe differently. Larger empires survive or total collapse into anarchic states. The Roaring Twenties, more like the Steaming Twenties. Jazz halls lit by gas lamps. Cars exist, internal combustion was possible without electricity. But starters are crank-handled, lights are acetylene gas. No widespread phones mean communication is slow. Letters, telegrams via pneumatic or mechanical means. Movies? Silent films projected by hand-cranked machines, no sound because no electric amplification. The Great Depression hits harder. No rural electrification lifts farms. Think US Dust Bowl extended, massive migration fails without powered pumps or machinery. Fascism rises stronger in a desperate, unconnected world. World War II? Tanks and planes. Yes, aviation didn't strictly need electricity beyond magnetos, but no radar. No encrypted radio comms, battles are chaotic, fog of war literal. Atomic bombs delayed massively without electric enrichment tech. Maybe chemical or biological horrors dominate instead. Society without electricity. Nights are dark and scary. Crime thrives in shadows. Medicine lags. No X-rays, 1895 electric. No modern surgery lights or equipment. Life expectancy stalls. Population growth slower. Women tied longer to manual housework. No electric washers, vacuums till late. But alternatives emerge. Advanced steam cars, compressed air vehicles, hydraulic networks in cities, maybe a pneumatic revolution, air-powered tools everywhere, or refined oil lamps so bright they rival early bulbs. Branching scenario. What if chemistry advances faster? Plastics and synthetics boom without electric competition, leading to a weird petrochemical-dominated world. Imagine if the Cold War is all about steam turbine subs and massive airship fleets. No computers mean no space race as we know it. Maybe rocketry stalls too. The arrival of electricity and total chaos. Now the big twist. Electricity arrives around 1970, 1980. Why then? Oil shocks force desperate innovation. Advanced materials from chemistry breakthroughs enable better generators. A Faraday 2.0 finally cracks efficient induction at scale. But arrival means chaos. Infrastructure overhaul. Tear up streets for wires while old steam gas systems collapse. Economies disrupt. Millions of steam engineers jobless overnight. Power surges cause fires in unprepared homes. Society explodes. Instant communication via phones and radio ends isolation. Revolutions spark as people learn of global inequalities. TVs broadcast horrors fueling protests. Computers? They hit like a tsunami, automating everything. Massive unemployment. Wars? If delayed to post-WPUI equivalent, electric weapons, radar-guided missiles give huge advantages, leading to quick, devastating conflicts. Environmental chaos. Sudden shift from coal steam to electric, maybe nuclear fast-tracked. But rushed grids fail. Blackouts plague the world. Long-term, we might leapfrog to better tech, straight to renewables, or total dependency causes vulnerability. Population booms with electric medicine and agriculture, straining resources. Thought-provoking. In our world, electricity accelerated everything, good and bad. Delayed, humanity might be more resilient, less wasteful, or perpetually behind. So what if electricity arrived 100 years later? A slower, dirtier, more mechanical world. Until total chaos when it finally sparks. We got lucky with timing. It fueled progress without overwhelming us too soon. What do you think? Would we be better off delayed? Or doomed? Comment below. And if you want more, what if the internet arrived 100 years earlier? Smash like, subscribe, next video. What if nuclear power was discovered first? See you there.